So when the national teams are playing their World Cup games, there is some news in the Europe about the transfers, about the coaches who are, going or resigning from one job and going to another. So first of all, I would like to start about Sandro Tonali, because Fabrizio Romano posted news that Tottenham Hotspur in a race to sign Sandro Tonali. So there is also like Manchester City and Arsenal are interested in him. If I analyze the situation, the question is how? Because Tottenham, bringing Robertson, bringing Senesi, also they need to, bring other players, and Sandro Tonali will cost around 100 million euros, sorry, at least, if Newcastle sells him. And with the agent fees, it's gonna cost more, around 120 or something maybe. So from where Tottenham Hotspur taking that money? They earned it by being the 17th in the Premier League or what? It gave them the chance to sign Sandro Tonali to not be relegated and staying in the Premier League. Because in that sense, if we think like that, and if we know the situation like that, in other sides in Serie A, there are some clubs who are interested in Tonali and cannot sign him because of his price tag. I'm talking about the teams who are the champions in Italy, for example, Inter Milan, the teams who are going to the Champions League, the teams who will go at least to Europe League, for example, Juventus, AC Milan and others, cannot sign him because of his price tag. Quite interesting. The difference of Premier League and other leagues are huge in the sense of making money, in the sense of attention, and a lot of things, Premier League is a far away of most of the leagues, in my opinion. And it's not only opinion, it's a fact. So for me, if I just think from the point of Sandro Tonali, will it be wise to go to Tottenham Hotspur? Because they are 17th, they are nowhere near to fight for the titles, big titles, I mean, for the Champions League and the Premier League, and leaving Newcastle United for the club that is a lower in the table is I don't find the logic on it, I can't. It's like a waste of your potential, waste of your age, because you are not becoming younger anymore. You are becoming older. You are 26 or something. After 3 or 4 years, no one will be interested in you. From the big clubs, because when you are 30 or something, it's much more harder to go to the big clubs. You need to go now. For example, if Manchester City can pay your fee, just go now. If Arsenal can pay your fee, just go there. Because with Tottenham, you don't have any chance to win something serious, let's say. With all respect to Tottenham fans. Maybe they're gonna win it after some years, but I'm not sure with the De Zerbi. De Zerbi can maybe develop the team, make them again top 6 team. Maybe after some years, Tottenham will understand their previous mistakes that they have, the board have done, and maybe they're gonna fix it. And after some years, they maybe gonna win the title. But with De Zerbi, I'm not sure about that. De Zerbi is a type of coach who is giving up when he thinks that he's not good enough, or his team is not good enough. He's a low mentality type of coach, in my opinion. He left the Marseille when he just brought the players, a lot of players by his word. A lot of players came to the Marseille by his words, let's say. But he left the club and he dropped it. He dropped the project. And you cannot not expect something that will not happen with Tottenham. most probably he gonna leave Tottenham in the same style as he left the Brighton, for example, some years ago. With the Brighton, it was a little bit better situation in the sense of he left at the end of the season. But with like, I'm not sure that he's the type of coach who will, finish his job somewhere. He's like stopping somewhere in the middle, and maybe it's good for Tottenham in that sense of, for example, they're gonna be back in the top 10 or something. Then maybe after the Zerbi leave, they're gonna bring someone who gonna win the title for them. So, but it's like too much complicated. It's better to choose some kind of a big club who like has a big chances to win the Premier League title in upcoming years. It's about like it's a Manchester City, it's Arsenal. So like as a player, you need to try to be motivated, to stay motivated to win the big titles as Champions League and Premier League. Let's see what's gonna happen, but it's like only rumors. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Like the fact of Tonali to choose Tottenham can be the De Zerbi in the sense of he's from Italy. Tonali also from Italy. That maybe De Zerbi can like let's say persuade him. So yes, let's see. And there is another news when there is some movements around the head coach's situation. For example, Ruben Amorim went to going to the AC Milan as a head coach, as I mentioned in the previous videos. By the way, some stupid people are saying that he's not good enough and blah blah blah. But for like, I'm sure if you like, I'm sure that Ruben Amorim is one of the best potentials in the world, and I'm sure that he is better than Mikel Arteta. I'm sure about that. You just couldn't see his full potential, and only stupid people who doesn't understand football don't know about that, because he's the one of the best. He will be one of the best. You will see it. And there is another coach who is Pierre Sage from Lens, is going to Crystal Palace. As Ben Jacobs revealed in his post, he is going there. He had shown good results with Lens. He was second in League One. It means he's better than De Zerbi, because Marcel is somewhere behind, and like Crystal Palace signing a very, very good coach, in my opinion. If you compare with the Bournemouth, Crystal Palace is signing very, very good coach. After Glasner left the club, they are bringing the coach who can change a lot of things in Premier League. Who can like, for example, Crystal Palace was winning some titles in recent 2 years, let's say, but they were not in the top 6. No, not in their first season with the Glasner, not in the second, not in the third. Like they were 8th, or in this season they were far behind, but the fact is that they have won their titles now. They just not like as a Bournemouth. For example, Bournemouth and Brighton, they are finishing higher than Crystal Palace, but they have not won that kind of titles that Palace won. Palace won 3 titles in 2 years. It's like a Super Cup, it's FA Cup, and it's Conference League. And they have sold their some players and made them money. Now there is a Mateta and Wharton that can be sold also to generate some income, and after that maybe they're gonna invest it to let's say, bring some young players with a huge potential to the Premier League from the South America, South Africa, like from the whole around the world, and make the team who will compete and be in the top 6 for upcoming years. Like, it's possible. I mean, for me, it's a big possibility. Let's see what's gonna happen, but Crystal Palace board and like people who are working there are doing a great job for their club. It's like a very good job have done by them. I remember that they came from Championship in 2012 or no, 2013 or 14 or something. When Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United in the next season, when David Moyes came to Man United as a head coach, Crystal Palace was qualified to the Premier League. If I'm not mistaken, that year it happened. And I remember in that year they won Manchester City in their stadium 3-2 by the score 3-2, and like it's almost past a decade, more than 10 years, and they are developing slowly, like step by step. Please subscribe. It's gonna help to making a new contents and giving new opinions, making a new videos. Bye bye.